Hi everyone, welcome to Sunny Seoul. My name is Sunny, and in this video, we'll tackle the two 에 vowels that drives everybody crazy. So if you look at the construction of the first 에 vowel, it looks like we slapped together the a vowel and the e vowel. And the reason I'm pointing this out is sometimes when people, they ask you a name that has the 에 sound or a word that has the 에 sound, they'll ask, is that the a, e, 에 or the o, e, 에? And that's basically asking how it's spelled. So the second 에 vowel looks like this. It's basically written with the o vowel in the front and the e vowel in the back. So unfortunately, there are two ways to write the 에 sound, but keep in mind this is one of those rare exceptions. Most of the Korean sounds are only written in one way. People learning English have a far more difficult time learning how to write words because there are so many words that sound the same but are spelled completely differently. One that I can think of off the top of my head is, for example, when we ask why, we spell it W-H-Y, but when we are saying a word like Wi-Fi, we spell it W-I. So you could easily, if you're an English learner, that could easily get really difficult. So the big question is whether or not there's actually a difference in the two 에 sounds. And Koreans who are born and bred in Korea will tell you that there is a big difference in the sounds. So in my core vowel videos, I mentioned that when the stick is pointing away from the placeholder face, it sort of has this sound that is kind of outwards rather than inwards. So it's less of an internal sound and it's more of an external sound. So when you look at the a, e, 에, the 에 that's spelled with an a and an e, the a, e, 에, think of it as an external kind of brighter sound. So it's more of like a 에. It's like a brighter and it's like a higher tone 에 as opposed to the other 에. So with the other 에, we have the o in front and the e in the back, and so we call it the o, e, 에, and it's sort of usually a more internal sound because the o sound is kind of like the o, and it's like this low inner kind of sound. So when we write the 에 with the o in front, we usually make a lower toned 에 sound. And it's a little bit more solemn, it's a little more low-pitched. It's not as bright as the a, e, 에. So if I were to say the a, e, 에, it would be like 에 sort of sound. And if I said the o, e, 에, it would be 에 sort of sound. So you can tell that already my pitch and my tone is sort of down lower when I use the o, e, 에. But please, please, please do not stress over whether or not you're saying the 에 sound correctly. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of time before that accent kind of goes away. I know it took me several years before Koreans stopped noticing that I had a strange accent. I know it took me at least 2 years, probably more, before people stopped commenting on my accent. So rather than focusing on how you're going to pronounce 에 and whether it's going to be a high-pitched 에 or a low-pitched 에, I would just concentrate on being able to recognize 에 when you're reading and also remembering kind of the spelling for the words that include either the a, e, 에 or the o, e, 에. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!